Welcome to Bird's Eye. My name is Jacob Tawa. I'm here to give you the lowdown on where you should film at Fitchburg State University campus if you're planning to make a film using this very campus. We've got a lot of good locations and a lot of really bad ones. So I'm going to give you the gist. First off, let's knock two quick things out of the park. First off, you're not going to want to film at the library, and they're not going to let you film at the library. Even if you ask beforehand, they're just not okay with it. Don't take it up with me, take it up with them. The second place is the dining hall. There's simply too many people. You're not going to want to film there. They're not going to want you to film there because they're going to get upset with you for filming, and you're going to have to ask a million people for permission to film them. So let me give you those two pieces of advice. Don't film at either of those locations. But now getting into the places you actually might be able to film, let's start it off with the bookstore. Welcome to Hammond Hall, home of the bookstore here at Fitchburg State University, which is going to have all the things you need for your journey. You're going to get textbooks, snacks, and all other types of equipment here. But as great as it is, as good as the staff are, let's find out if it holds up as a place for you to film on campus.
I'm Phineas Potter. I'm a film student in the Intro to Film and Video class at Fitchburg. We tried to film in, I think it was early April? Sounds about right. My group and I were not successful in getting the bookstore. It was probably one of the worst attempts at trying to get in the location that I've ever had in my several years of school and doing film. We tried to contact them in order to ask for permission to film there, and for clarification, just going forward, we were trying to film a robbery scene.
Yeah, pal. Looks like it's not your lucky day. Now give us everything you got.
I didn't think we were going to get it in the first place, to be totally frank, but just the amount of red tape we kind of had to go through before we got an actual no was kind of frustrating, and it led to a last-minute revision, which was very stressful on the writer and stuff like that, and on actual production. The first day, my teammate Jacob went, it was closed. Second day he goes, he's told that, the lady there had to speak to her boss. Third day, I go in, meet the boss, and she says that she needs to speak to her boss and that she'll email me. Thursday comes up, we both go in, we meet the first boss. She says she didn't contact her boss, calls her, and then tells us that she'll email us later. And by that point, I'm not going to wait for the boss's boss's boss to give us the permission, especially when we're a day out from shoot, having tried to get in contact with them at the beginning of the week. We ended up resolving the issue. We, ended up just filming outside. After we had left kind of later in the evening, they did get back to me. They ended up just kind of sending an email being like, no, you can't film here. I think as soon as they started being iffy about shooting there, it should have been a done, cut and dry, just kind of, what, we need to find another location. And if we did get them, great, but otherwise having a backup location that was similar, trying to get that ahead of time as opposed to hoping that the bookstore would let us film there would have probably been good. Make sure you coordinate ahead of time. The only reason we were able to get our project done at all was because we had coordinated, we were communicative, and we were able to get it done. If we hadn't been that, we wouldn't have a project. If you're into the Intro to Film and Video program or class at Fitchburg, don't try to film a robbery. No matter how slapstick the stick-up is, they will not let you do it, and not a lot of businesses are going to trust intro students.
Let's get it over with. Oh, boy.
This here is the Rec Center here on Fitchburg State University campus. This is our second location of the day. This place is much bigger than the bookstore. Let's see how it holds up while keeping in mind that it is much, much more busy.
My name is Emily Puccia, and I am a film major here at Fitchburg State University. I actually filmed with the honk. And basically, I used the rec center because the whole story of What the Honk is about a boy who stays after school, and the janitor finds him in the basketball court shooting hoops after school and is trying to get him out of the gym, basically. It was supposed to be for like 2 weekends in February. The dates were the 1st, the 2nd, and then the 7th, 8th, and 9th of February, so those were the weekends, and I also had those weekends off. I spoke to the person who ran the rec center. We got signatures, and while we got a few of those days, so it's just like, you know, the 1st and 2nd, the 7th was that there was practice. The second time was that there was practice and that we weren't able to shoot. We didn't actually get it until end of February, beginning to March. I was just concerned because I had an actress who drove 3 hours just to shoot for just like a small segment. I also didn't want to just throw different days and, you know, and stuff at it with her because she has to have like a schedule to kind of know like what is happening, what she's doing during the day. If I were to go back and do it, I think just actually prioritizing the dates were really important to me. So I think like maybe if we were to like kind of communicate a little more and like, okay, is there any events going on? Is there like, you know, something going on like here or there? I think if there are future filmmakers that want to film either here at Fitchburg State or anywhere that's like around campus, I would say go for it, but be aware like you're going to have like those like chaotic, crazy moments.
Yeah. Welcome to our third and final location of the day. This is the Conlin Hall studio, or the Black Room, the first one that we've actually been able to get access to for this portion of the film. I wonder if the expert will agree that this might be our best location to film on campus.
My name is Colin Anderson. We were filming in this studio about 2 or 3 weeks ago for our black and white Bolex project. We filmed a film called Fired, where it was like a slapstick comedy about 2 people who were trying not to get fired. We ended up doing everything we needed to do in time. I would recommend just like the sheer amount of space that there is. There are a decent amount of props in there, but there's a lot of space for props to bring. And with the almost encompassing background being either black or green, if you needed to green screen something in, it's a lot of space, and it's a good space too. I mean, there's a lot of different lights as well. I would say don't be late, and just put your passion, put your all into your projects. If you're not gonna be passionate about a project, why even do it?
Thank you so much for watching. That has been our production today. We looked at the bookstore, the rec center, and the Conlin Hall studio. We've given you the rundown on where you should film if you want to be here at Fitchburg State University campus. So one last time, this is Jacob Tawa signing off.